Hey guys, Arvide here, and today I'll be teaching you guys how to make a UAV system. Alright, so before we start programming, I'm going to make two teams. This one will be called Team Blue, and this one will be called Red. I'm going to change this team color to bright red and this one to bright blue. Alright, so now what we're going to want to do is probably look for a model we can use. So I'm just going to look up military radio. Alright, this looks good. I'm going to open it, destroy anything that I do not need, and I'm going to unanchor this. Then I'm going to add a tool and move the handle into the tool, and I'm going to rename this UAV. Alright, so now I'm going to insert a server script or a regular script, and now I'm going to start by defining my variables. So let's do local replicated storage. This game get service replicated storage. Alright, local player service equals game get service players. Local player equals player service wait for child script dot parent dot parent dot parent dot name. Then we're also going to define the teams. Goes game get service teams. Then we're going to create a billboard GUI for the enemy tag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a part and then add a billboard GUI into the part. And then I'm going to add an image label. Change the size of this to 50 by 50. Change this to 50 by 50. And then I'm going to change the middle offset value to 5. So now it's visible, and make sure it's always on top. Alright, so now what we want to do next is find an image for the enemy indication icon. So what I'm going to do, I actually found an image before I started recording this video, so I'm just going to utilize that right here. Alright, I'm going to copy the ID, put it inside here, and make this transparent. Alright, I'm going to move this into replicated storage and then name it enemy. Alright, so I'm going to do local enemy tag equals replicated storage dot enemy. Right, I'm also going to have a boolean value, and this will be called UAV online. Let's just name it is active. Alright, and then I'm going to define the tool itself. Right, and then I'm going to now define a function on active. Actually, let's do on activate. Alright, and then now we need to utilize the activated property of the tool, so it'll run when we click while having the tool out. So I'm going to do UAV.activated connect and then on activate. All right, now I'm gonna do some conditional statements right here. Do if is active dot value equal to false, then let's do UAV dot parent equals, let's create a folder really quick called trash equals replicated storage dot trash, and then we're gonna set the is active value to true. Now what we want to do, we're gonna want to look for all the players, look through all the players. So I'm gonna do local player team equals player dot team local players equals player service get players, and then I'm gonna use a for loop to look through all the players. So for I equals 1 and the number of players, and then I'm gonna do if players I equals, actually let's do not equals player dot team, then I'm gonna clone the enemy tag. So I'm gonna do local enemy tag clone equals replicate storage. No, actually, let's do, we already defined it up here, so let's do enemy tag clone. All right, then we're gonna parent it onto the enemy players. So let's do parent equals player I dot character wait for child head. All right, that looks good. Now we're gonna just wait 10 seconds before we delete it. And then to delete it, we're gonna do the same approach we did earlier. Let's do this. All right, now let's do if players I dot character wait for child head find first child enemy, which would be the tag. So it'll wait for the head and then find the enemy tag inside the head. If it is not nil, or if it exists, then we're going to do players I dot character wait for child head find first child enemy, and then we're going to destroy it. All right, now we, after 10 seconds, we want to, let's do it over here. We want to set the is active value to false, and then we want to destroy the UAV tool. All right. Sorry guys, I made a really small mistake. What you want to do is just change players to players. So now the script should work properly. All right, so right now I am currently on the red team. So if I click this, it should show the enemy indicator on both of these blue team players. All right, so that is exactly what we wanted. So overall, this was a pretty easy script to make. The only downside is that this will probably work best with one team, because if you have two, there will be some overlapping. But yeah, it should work pretty well. I hope you get the idea that you can move a billboard GUI onto a player's head to display some sort of tag or indication marker on the workspace. Yeah, so That's all I have for today, and I hope you have a great day.